Click on the subscribe button to stay updated on awesome tech yarn. Also, click on the bell icon to ensure that you are always updated whenever a new video is posted on this channel.
As you might have already guessed, in today's video we will learn more about bitcoins. Why bitcoins, you might ask? To which I will answer, I don't know. Well, jokes apart, I recently came across an article on bitcoins which highlighted the boom in bitcoin prices. That got my interest going. I always thought of bitcoins more as the currency for terrorists, so I did my research and came up with the content of this video. A disclaimer before we begin: given the vast nature of the content we are discussing today, we are looking at a relatively lengthy video. I will place timestamps in the comment section down below to make it easier to follow. Feel free to watch the entire video or just that specific part that might be of interest to you. So let's get started. Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer version of electronic cash which allows online payments to be sent directly from one party to another without the need of going through any financial institution. As an electronic asset, you can buy bitcoins, you can own them, and even send them to someone else if need be. Currently, there are around 16.3 million bitcoins in circulation, and that number increases by 12.5 bitcoins roughly every 10 minutes. There is also an agreed limit of 21 million bitcoins, which should be created roughly somewhere around the year 2140. We can think of bitcoins like just another international currency whose home ground is the internet, as opposed to any other geographical location. To put things a little simpler, if the internet was a country, Bitcoin would be its currency. The transaction of bitcoins from account to account are recognized globally in a matter of a few seconds and can be considered to be securely settled within approximately an hour. The bitcoins have a price which is usually tracked in US dollars but can always be converted to any other relevant currency, as is the case with any other currency. This price is set by the normal supply and demand market forces in the marketplace, similar to how you would trade maybe an oil or gold or any other commodity. Conventionally, Bitcoin with a capital B refers to the technology and the network, whereas Bitcoins with a lowercase b refers to the currency itself. Bitcoins can be obtained by mining or in exchange for products, services, or other currencies. A 2008 white paper written by Satoshi Nakamoto introduced the concept of Bitcoin. Despite a lot of efforts, the identity of Satoshi remains unknown to the public. We do not know if Satoshi is a group or a person. A network of computers validates and keeps track of Bitcoin payments and ensures that they are recorded by being added to an ever-growing list of all Bitcoin payments that have been made. There are a bunch of files called the Bitcoin blockchain sitting on thousands of computers across the world. These files contain data about all the Bitcoin transactions, that is, payments of Bitcoins from one account to another that has ever happened. This can be thought of something similar to a bank ledger, which keeps a record of payments between bank accounts. As of May 2017, the size of a local copy of blockchain stood at a whopping 110 gigabytes. One of the biggest challenges with this kind of a digital currency is the safety or the security. Let's take an example. Say I want to make a payment to my friend. What I'm actually doing is sending the money file to my friend over email, WhatsApp, or some other form of communication. The question is, who or what ensures that I do not reuse the same money file to send the money to maybe another friend of mine? Well, when you make a Bitcoin payment, a payment instruction is sent to the network. The network of computers then validate those instructions and relay it to the other computers. After some time, these payments get included in one of the block updates and it's added to the Bitcoin blockchain file on all the computers across the network. This means if we try to use the same file for another transaction, that will get flagged and we cannot reuse the same file over and over again. Whenever we speak of Bitcoins, the term Bitcoin mining comes to the fore. The question is, what is Bitcoin mining? Mining is a guessing game where your chances of winning is related to how quickly your machine can perform calculations compared to how quickly other miners in the network are performing similar calculation. Whoever guesses the right number first wins the right to add a new block of transactions to everyone's blockchain. And this is done by publishing this on to the other computers on the network. Each computer then performs a quick validation of the block and agrees that the block and the transactions conform to the rules, and then those transactions get added to the block and subsequently get added to the blockchain. So why does a miner do all this? Why does he or she go all the way to take this pain? That's because as a part of the block, they get to award themselves with some amount of new Bitcoins, and as I spoke earlier, that amount stands at 12.5 Bitcoins per block, roughly every 10 minutes. A point to note is that the number of Bitcoins that are awarded per block gets halved roughly every 4 years. The next halving is scheduled somewhere around July 2020. So in July 2020, this 12.5 Bitcoins that are being awarded would get reduced to something around 6.25 Bitcoins every 10 odd minutes. Given the competition and the amount of data these miners need to process in order to be awarded those Bitcoins, the technical specification required to effectively mine these coins has gone up exponentially. To start with, people used their CPUs, they moved on to their GPUs. But now, even the rigs that rock multiple GPUs has been made redundant. In order to mine Bitcoins, people use dedicated hardware known as ASIC or Application Specific Integrated Circuit in order to mine the Bitcoins. Like we use a physical wallet to store the cash in our pockets, we use a digital wallet to store the digital information around our Bitcoin holdings. These wallets can be classified as number one, hardware wallets. These are physical devices that are designed to secure the Bitcoin information in them. Number two, paper wallets. These are the Bitcoin private keys that are printed from an offline computer on a piece of paper. Number three, software wallets. These are wallet applications that are downloaded on our phones, computers, tablets, or any other device and are typically subcategorized into two further sections, one of which is the full client. So the full client verifies transactions directly on a local copy of a blockchain or a subset of a blockchain because that's more manageable. Because of the size and the complexity, the entire blockchain is not suitable for all the computing devices. For example, I cannot have the entire blockchain on my phone, which is where the lightweight clients come in. The lightweight clients consult a full client to send and receive transactions without requiring a local copy of the entire blockchain. This makes lightweight clients much faster to set up and allows them to be used on low-powered, low-bandwidth devices such as smartphones. The fourth type of wallet are online wallets, and these are the most popular ones. They offer similar functionality as a software wallet but are comparatively easier to use. In case of online wallets, the credentials to access funds are stored within the online wallet provider's servers rather than on a user's hardware. However, as a nature of the service, the user must have complete trust in the wallet provider. A malicious provider or a breach in the server security on the provider's side may cause the entrusted bitcoins to be stolen, or even at a smaller scale might result in a lot of personally identifiable information being leaked out. An example of such a security breach occurred with the Mt. Gox breach, which happened in 2011. Alright friends, that should be it. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you absolutely hated it, vote it down. And please do consider subscribing for more of such awesome content in the future. You can also connect with us through Facebook, Twitter and Google+. Links to them have been provided in the description down below. You guys have a great time, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye now.